I married a wealthy heiress. I didn't expect that on the second day. The servant woke me up to sweep the floor. Does a wealthy family need the son-in-law to sweep? Is it to give me a wake-up call since we just married? Or is the servant intentionally making things hard for me? I opened the door and looked, and was completely stunned. Why are there bank cards all over the floor? Son-in-law, the old lady had these prepared in advance. I thought I shouldn't miss the auspicious hour. So I came to call you. Seeing that I'm still confused. Oh, right. You might not be familiar with our customs here. On the morning of the second day of marriage, the mother-in-law lets the son-in-law sweep money. The old lady thought it was too troublesome, so she just got a stack of cards. You just need to sweep them symbolically. Where is this custom from? My God, can I do this every day? Sweeping money every morning. Oh wait, sweeping bank cards. Who would stay in bed? Who would be grumpy when waking up? I took the broom and swept all the cards in the hallway into the dustpan. I wonder how much money is on each card. Even if it's 10,000 per card, these dozens of cards would be hundreds of thousands. Son-in-law, the old lady said the password is your birthday. Please keep them safe. Before I could speak, the door to the opposite bedroom opened. A breathtakingly beautiful face appeared before me. Morning. She glanced at Aunt Zhang and the stack of cards she could barely hold. Don't be formal. Take them and spend them yourself. After saying that, she walked into the master bedroom. I wasn't being formal at all. I wanted to take them just now, but you interrupted me. When Aunt Zhang handed them over, I took them without any hesitation. I took the cards back to the bedroom, placed them on the table, and got ready to wash up and chain. Through the memories in my head, I learned that the original owner had the same major as me, and both were graduate students from top domestic universities. It's just that the original owner chose to stay at the school, becoming a university teacher, while I had no choice but to work for a private company. The original owner has 3 days of marriage leave. No need to work. I'll spend these 3 days looking at the courseware, so I won't make mistakes when teaching students. Actually, I really love this job. Not to mention the weekends off. Other holidays are also observed. And there are winter and summer breaks. No 8 a.m. classes. I can wake up later to go to work. And no endless meetings. I can go home when there are no classes next year. The evenings are all my own. In my previous life, I didn't stay at the school. Was it because I didn't want to? It was because various reasons made it impossible. Thanks to the original owner, thank you so much. While washing up, I heard noise coming from the next room. I poked my head out of the bathroom while brushing my teeth and saw the woman walking out of the walk-in closet. Hurry up and finish washing up, then come downstairs for breakfast. Okay. That sentence from Fu Yunshu just now gave me a feeling that we had been living together for a long time. Actually, before today, the original owner and Fu Yunshu had only met twice. The first time was at the engagement. The second time was at the wedding. During breakfast, Fu Yunshu seemed to treat me like an invisible person. She didn't say a word to me the whole time. After eating, she placed a bank card on the table. Your allowance will be transferred to this card from now on. Take it and use it. It was made using your ID. Okay, as expected of a female CEO, the allowance plot arrives just like that. As long as the money is there, never mind if the female CEO ignores me. I wouldn't even mind not coming home. After speaking, Fu Yunshu went to work. I took the card back to the room and put it together with the ones I swept this morning. After thinking, I picked it up again and tried to bind the card using a mobile banking app. Sure enough, it was successfully bound. The eldest miss is truly thoughtful. Everything is mobile payment now. A card made with my ID is easier to bind to various apps. 2 million, meaning a monthly allowance of 2 million. My God, why would I even work? Now, my curiosity isn't limited to just this card. Just to give it a try, I took a card I found while sweeping this morning. I entered the card number and successfully linked it. In other words, it was also opened using the original owner's ID. 600,000 per card. With so many cards, it must be over 10 million in total. They are all 600,000. Now I get it. This old lady really likes the number 6. For good luck. Original owner, I apologize to you. This money is mine now. After linking all those cards, I put them back in the drawer and planned to go for a stroll to see this beautiful world. Sure enough, with money, the whole world becomes beautiful. As for the lesson plans I intended to review this morning, I'll put them aside for now. No rush, I'll just grab my phone. Master, shall I arrange a car for you? Oh, the original owner often drove to work. And although I have a license, I've never actually driven since getting it. For my own safety, I'm going out. Please arrange it for me. Uncle Liu, let's go to Fengyuan building. Actually, I didn't have an appointment with anyone. I just wanted to wander around the busiest mall nearby. To experience the feeling of buying things I like, without having to look at the price. If transmigrating into a book is an experience, then I will use the title of wealthy son-in-law and all the convenience it provides to fully enjoy this life and do whatever I want. Master, this mall is owned by our family. Should I notify the staff inside in advance? No need, I'll just wander around. The building has 28 floors in total. From the 8th floor up, it's leased as office space for various companies. The 7th floor and below is the mall. B1 and B2 are the parking lots. Floors 1 to 7 house many luxury stores, as well as supermarkets, baby stores, indoor playgrounds, restaurants, bookstores, cinemas, gyms, clothing stores, cat cafes, and more. The entire mall's interior is very luxurious. After entering, I saw a car dealership and was about to go in for a look when a couple walked toward me. Teacher Wen, what are you doing here? I calmly recalled in my mind. This man is the original owner's colleague, named Jiang Hao. His wife is due in a little over a month. The two of them share an office at school. However, Jiang Hao doesn't go to the office often. Usually, I'm the only one using it. So Jiang Hao always feels I'm taking advantage of him. I thought Jiang Hao's question was a bit strange. If I'm not here, where should I be? Didn't you take marriage leave to go home and get married? Plus, you didn't invite any colleagues from school to your wedding. Many people guess that maybe your wife is someone you're ashamed of, which is why you didn't invite everyone. Everyone is speculating about what kind of person your wife is. True, the original owner never told his colleagues about his marriage. No one knows who he married. He felt it was a private matter. And for someone like Fu Yunshu, even if he said she was his wife, no one would believe it. Besides, the original owner was usually low-key. Everyone thought he was a young man from an ordinary family. But in reality, his family is one of the prominent wealthy families in Heicheng. Those who attended their wedding were all big shots from the business and elite circles. He didn't invite colleagues, mainly because he had only been on the job for half a month and didn't have any close friends at school. A few school leaders did attend the wedding. My wife is from Jing City. She didn't go back to her hometown. Then why isn't your wife with you? Normally, doesn't marriage come with leave? Why does she still have to work? That company looks unprofessional, not even providing marriage leave. When my wife and I got married, besides the 3 days of marriage leave, we specifically took annual leave for a honeymoon in Bali. You two didn't forget to plan a honeymoon, did you? A waste of such good looks. It's a pity your family's situation isn't great. You shouldn't be here right now. You should be somewhere with a nice view, spending your honeymoon with your new bride. I can tell what he's doing. Prying into others' private lives to show off his superiority through comparison. Yeah, she still has to work. She said there was a multinational meeting this morning to negotiate an order worth over 10 million. I didn't want to waste her time, so I came out for a stroll by myself. As for when we have children, we can hire a maternity matron and a nanny after the postpartum period. You've probably already picked out a postpartum care center, right? When you're out in the world, identity is something you define for yourself. Although I don't know what Fu Yunshu is busy with at work today. But that doesn't stop me from doing my thing. Can a wealthy family not afford a maternity matron and a nanny? Do they even need to raise the child themselves? These casual words of mine deeply stung Jiang Hao's wife's heart, and her expression instantly soured. Not yet. I'm just looking. I came out today to buy some baby clothes. Then teacher Wen, let's stop chatting for now. We'll go browse the second floor. Okay. Goodbye. After they left, I also prepared to go to the maternity store, planning to buy some baby supplies to give to my childhood friend's wife, who just finished her postpartum month. It was only after meeting Jiang Hao just now that I remembered the original owner had a childhood friend whose wife had just finished her postpartum month. Unexpectedly, I ran into Jiang Hao and his wife again at the baby store. I pretended not to see them and continued shopping on my own. This baby store is quite large. I went straight to another area to avoid running into them and hearing his sarcastic remarks again. I spent over 100,000 at the baby store and left my childhood friend's address. I prepared to visit the jewelry store, perhaps for the original owner, who received luxury goods from relatives and elders since childhood, and valuable items. She wasn't interested in gold jewelry. But I am different. I never thought that facing gold, I could achieve financial freedom. So I picked a gold lock for my childhood friend's child, and then picked a gold bracelet for myself. As for clothes and such, I didn't plan to buy any. There are too many in the walk-in closet at home. I'll buy some later. It was past 11 o'clock when I got home. I took a shower and came out. Just finished changing into loungewear when an unexpected person called. Wen Chen, why did you buy so many things for the baby today? Yeah, do you guys like them? You really bought exactly what I wanted. The toy car is really practical. I even want to play with it. Hee. I also bought a gold lock for the baby. I'll bring it when I visit you tomorrow. Oh, you spent too much. By the way, last night. How was the experience? You're such a gossip. We slept in separate rooms yesterday. Why separate rooms? You just got married and you're already in separate rooms. When will you ever develop feelings for each other? What on earth are you nagging about? I'm talking to you. It's not like you had a contract marriage, nor an agreement to divorce in the future. So you still have to make the marriage work. You can't just let Fu Yunshu look for someone else outside. I don't believe Fu Yunshu is looking outside. A few words and she made me go silent. Right, it's not a contract marriage. If it can work, it should work. I recalled, in the original book, about when the original owner started sharing a room with Fu Yunshu. When the car accident happened, how their relationship developed later, whether they fell in love with each other. None of these key information points were written. I thought about it for a long time after hanging up the phone. I feel that everything is a new beginning. I'll just go at my own pace and follow my heart. In the afternoon, I took my books and laptop to the study and found that besides Fu Yunshu's office area, there was another area that seemed newly prepared. In the groom's home, there is a study on every floor. The young mistress considered that you might use it often for your work, thinking it would be inconvenient for you to go up and downstairs. So she had this study on the second floor rearranged. Usually, the young mistress works on this side, and the other half of the area is yours. So Fu Yunshu even considered this. So I unceremoniously walked to my own area and put down my laptop and books. Aunt Zhang put down the juice and left, leaving me alone to study in the room. I looked at the professional knowledge the original owner had studied, and it was not much different from what I had studied, so I was not unfamiliar with the content in the books. After all, I received scholarships throughout college. Teaching freshmen, I think there shouldn't be any problem. It's only been 2 months since I graduated with my master's, and I've only been on the job for half a month. It's now mid-September, which is exactly when the freshmen enroll. The freshmen have already had military training for half a month, and classes are about to officially start. But to avoid making mistakes, I decided to simulate a class session. Downstairs in the living room, Yunshu. After coming back from work. Where is the master? He's in the study upstairs. The son-in-law is so serious. I just went to bring him a drink. He's doing a mock lecture. Fu Yunshu doesn't seem interested in what I'm doing. Please call him down. I'm taking him to meet a friend. Does the son-in-law need to dress more formally? I'll help prepare clothes for him. No need, something simple is fine. Son-in-law, the young lady is back. She said you should change your clothes. She's taking you to meet a friend. Okay, I'll be right there. I've practiced in front of the mirror enough. But I feel like something is still missing. Hearing Aunt Zhang say this, I had to quickly tidy up and leave the study. It's probably a close friend of the young lady. No need to dress too formally for a friend. The young lady said it can be casual. Okay, thank you, Aunt Zhang. Return to the bedroom. Mid-September and Jing City is still hot. Hearing the sound of my footsteps coming downstairs. Yesterday was our wedding. A lawyer friend happened to be busy and couldn't make it. So today I'm treating them. And asked me to bring you along. Anyway, I have nothing to do. I'll go then. I also want to get to know more of her friends and relatives. I need to find out who she doesn't get along with. And be more vigilant about the car accident. Have you been home all day today? No, I went for a stroll at Fengyuan building this morning. Bought some things for my childhood friend's child. The car soon arrived at the entrance of a quiet courtyard. The sign in front said, Zuksu Private Kitchen. This is a home-style restaurant. The owner is from Heicheng. The Heicheng dishes are very authentic. You should like it. Get out there inside. Besides us, how many other people are there? 2. They are a couple. You'll probably recognize them when you see them. I know them. Couple, let's go. You'll know once you go in. You are the Lei Yu couple. The two are famous online bloggers. Their joint account is called Lei Yu Couple. Across all platforms, they have over 20 million followers. The woman is named Wang Yu. She is a lawyer, specializing in popularizing legal knowledge online, analyzing various cases, while providing free legal aid to those in need. The man is named Renlei. He was originally a CPA. Later became a full-time stay-at-home dad. Besides taking care of the baby, he films daily parenting life and does live stream selling. Luckily, I scrolled through short videos while studying this afternoon. Introduce him to us. This is my husband. Wen Chen, I think there's no need to introduce you two to him. Hello, brother-in-law. Hello, I'm very familiar with you. I even follow your account. Really? Oh my. So supportive, hi. During your wedding yesterday, Wang Yu was arguing a case in court. I went to Jiangcheng because my grandfather was sick. Couldn't make it back in time. I heard from other friends that Mr. Wen is very handsome. Seeing you today, indeed you are very elegant and handsome. Yunshu is so lucky. Don't you agree? I am very happy. It felt like something hit my heart. It's my first time seeing her blush. Let's order. See what else you want to eat. Whoever is dating or married pulls their partner into the group chat. Everyone gathers occasionally, planning things like hiking or camping. I'll add you to the group. Let's hang out together in the future, okay? After parting with the couple, we return to the car. Those two like to go out off. They know many interesting places. If you don't know where to go for your honeymoon, you can chat with Renlei. Or if there's a place you want to go, just tell me. Honeymoon? I almost thought I was hallucinating. How did the conversation turn to honeymoons? Besides, would we even go on a honeymoon? The two of us going on a honeymoon, won't we just stare at each other awkwardly? Yes, Mom arranged it. I've already contacted your school leadership and requested a month's leave for you. I just haven't had the chance to tell you yet. Oh my God, this is a divine mother-in-law. I was too shocked to speak. This feels great. That night, because I had a month-long vacation, I was too excited to sleep. As a result, I didn't wake up until 11 a.m. the next day. After washing up, I put on some clean, comfortable clothes and had the driver take me to my childhood friend's house. I'm on a business trip. I'll be back tomorrow. Pack your things over the next couple of days. Our flight to Hong Kong is tomorrow afternoon. I was amazed. The tickets were already booked. Her efficiency was top-notch. Last night I said I had no objections and let her arrange everything. I didn't expect the first stop to be Hong Kong. That's fine, Hong Kong is quite prosperous. I happen to want to visit. Unfortunately, just as I came back from lunch at my friend's house, I received a call from my mother-in-law's side. Son-in-law, the old lady has fallen. She is in the hospital now. I hung up the phone and rushed to the hospital immediately. My mother-in-law had already been wheeled into the operating room. Son-in-law, after dinner, the old lady went for a walk in the garden. She saw a stray cat in the corner. Feeling sorry for it, she wanted to pick it up because it rained the night before last. The water in the corner hadn't dried yet. The old lady slipped as soon as she stepped there. We just did an examination, and the doctor said her right arm is fractured. Her right leg was also scratched by a stone. Surgery is required. Fortunately, she didn't hit her head. Luckily, nothing else was wrong. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to answer to the eldest miss. I felt the pain just hearing about it. The old lady is elderly. No one accompanied her in the backyard of the wealthy estate. She slipped suddenly and broke her arm. It must have been incredibly painful. The servants at the estate should have been more careful. I didn't expect them to let her break her arm. At this time, my travel-loving father-in-law was still across the Atlantic, and Fu Yunshu was away on a business trip. Notifying her meant she wouldn't be back until the afternoon flight. As the first person to arrive, I couldn't help but hold the servants and the butler accountable. How much suffering did the old lady endure from this fall? Why was there no one to help her pick up the cat? In a wealthy family like this, just for cleaning the yard, they should have many servants for caretaking. Where were the servants? In the yard at the time. How could a stray cat be allowed to linger in the yard? Why wasn't the standing water in the corner cleaned up in time? She is usually accompanied. Today, when the old lady went to the garden, the servant accompanying her suddenly had diarrhea and left for a short while. I was holding a meeting for everyone at the time. A meeting? What kind of meeting? You've heard of morning meetings, weekly summaries, and monthly meetings. But you don't know that the servants have a meeting after lunch. I've never seen Butler Joe hold meetings for the servants. It was the second madam who said it's the old lady's birthday soon, and asked us to secretly prepare a birthday banquet to give her a surprise. So I thought, while the old lady was taking her nap after lunch, I'd hold a meeting to tell everyone about this. Second madam, isn't she Fu Yunshu's second aunt? The mother of the female lead in the book. The background introduction in the book mentions that back then, to marry into the Fu family, she used underhanded methods. So after marriage, she was never well liked in the Fu family. However, after her daughter became her life became easier. Is her relationship with my mother-in-law good? Why is she secretly preparing a birthday banquet for the old lady? You still need to distinguish between primary and secondary priorities. Your main task at the estate is not to take good care of the old lady. Other matters should be left to professional people. Is the Gu family so short on money that they can't afford to hire people? The second madam said. Second madam, why do you only listen to him? Is everything the second madam says necessarily correct? The words in surgery made me feel anxious while waiting. I thought since the eldest miss wasn't The son-in-law wouldn't care about these things at all, so I didn't think much of it. The son-in-law looks very angry. Is his job about to come to an end? As expected of the son-in-law personally chosen by the old lady, his care for the elderly is genuine. Facing my words, Butler Song could only force a smile. We thought at the time this was for the old lady's own good, which is why we listened to the second madam. Without thinking too much, who knew it would be such a coincidence? Coincidence? There are no such things as that many coincidences. In the book, Fu Yunshu's cousin is the daughter of the second madam, isn't she? Now that the cousin has become the new heir, the second madam has risen in status. Thinking about it this way, I even suspect that car accident was related to the second madam. So if it really was related to them, is the second madam starting to cause trouble now? In my memories, the original owner did many good deeds. She should have been a warm-hearted and righteous person. Then, could my death be because I discovered something? Or perhaps I saw something, so someone with ulterior motives wanted to harm me. I can't be blamed for thinking so poorly of second uncle's family. After all, when Fu Yunshu had the car accident, the biggest beneficiaries were their family. If my suspicions are correct, if I demand accountability now, and the second madam's spies find out, they might start targeting me from now on. I'm afraid the ending will be like the original novel. No, I can't expose myself. Fine, I'll be more careful next time. No matter what happens, I'll prioritize the old madam first. Someone must always be by her side. Every corner of the courtyard must be cleaned thoroughly. Now that things have come to this, I can only wait outside the operating room for now. Have you told Fu Yunshu? The eldest miss has already made a call. She is already on her way back. It felt like a century had passed. The old madam was finally wheeled out of the operating room by the doctor. The lead surgeon is Fu Yunshu's classmate. Naturally, he knows me. Mr. Wen, don't worry. The surgery wasn't complicated. It was just a fracture. 3 pins were inserted. The old madam suffered a bit. She needs plenty of rest afterwards, and a good period of recuperation. Thank you for your hard work, Dr. Pei. I'll go see the old madam first. After entering the ward, I walked to the bedside and looked at the old madam. She hadn't woken up yet, with a needle in her hand, receiving an IV drip. In the ward, besides me and butler Feng, there were 2 servants and a nurse. Don't let too many people crowd around the patient. It will affect the patient's rest. You all wait in the outer living room first. After waiting for a while, the old madam finally woke up. Don't worry, everyone bumps and bruises sometimes. I've heard a fracture wards off misfortune. Just think of it as warding off bad luck for myself. I'll be fine after some rest. Looking at the old madam, I feel she's kinder than my own biological mother. Mom, you're quite optimistic. I couldn't help but think of my biological mother from my previous life. If my mother had fallen and suffered a fracture, she would definitely say upon waking, "It's all because you're all useless. If you had bought me a better house, would I have fallen? Sigh, my life is so miserable. Working hard for my children my whole life. Not a single one of them is filial. But speaking of biological mothers, I still haven't met the original owner's biological parents. They divorced when the original owner was 6. Later, they both quickly started new families. The original owner lived with her father and stepmother. The relationship on both sides was tolerable. Both of them actually came to the wedding. Only they both brought their respective partners and children. Mom, please lie down and rest well. I'll go arrange things with the kitchen to have food sent over for you. You need a lot of nourishment now. No need, the house has chefs and servants. They will bring it over themselves. Don't worry about it, just sit here and talk with me. Tomorrow you two are going on your honeymoon. I heard your first stop is Hong Kong. Let me tell you about what happened to me in Hong Kong back then. Mom, at a time like this, what honeymoon are we going on? I happen to have a month of leave. I'll stay home and accompany you. This old lady is truly unconventional. She doesn't even need her children to serve her when she's sick. Instead, she wants us to go on our honeymoon as planned. That won't do. It was hard to get a month's leave for the wedding. How could I just not go? Isn't it just a fracture? There are servants to take care of me. I don't need you to. It's okay. I still have winter and summer breaks. Nothing is more important than accompanying family. There will be plenty of opportunities once you're better. As for the honeymoon trip, it's fine if we don't go. I'm afraid it would be too awkward to go with Fu Yunshu. Now I have a perfect excuse not to go. When Fu Yunshu arrived, he saw the two of us talking through the ward's glass window. I don't know what I said, but it made the old madam on the bed keep laughing. How often? You're here? Mom, how are you feeling? Does it hurt? It's fine. Mom is doing great. It was just a minor surgery. Mom has seen it all. It's okay. I quietly walked out, leaving space for the mother and daughter, just as I sat down in the living room. How did you fall when everything was fine? How are you people doing your jobs? You can't even clean the sewage in the yard. It's the second madam. I can tell it's her voice. The second madam is really young. Looks to be in her early 40s. She's maintained herself well. Second aunt, how is your mom? Mom just woke up. I see the sun is about to set outside, and she hasn't eaten yet. The family will send food over later. Come on, I'll go take a look. When people get old, a fall can be really miserable. This woman looks kind and speaks softly. Very different from what I imagined. Sister-in-law, how could you have fallen? Was there no one around at the time? The old lady was talking to Fu Yunshu. Sit down. Come, come, come. Sit here. I rushed over as soon as I heard. It just so happens the family stewed pork rib soup today. It's being kept warm, so I brought some for you. Don't they say you eat what you need to supplement? Drink more soup. Eat some meat so the bones heal faster. Smell it, isn't it fragrant? You're very thoughtful. The smell of this soup really whets the appetite. The relationship between these two should be quite good. Otherwise, the second madam wouldn't have rushed to bring soup. Was my previous analysis a bit one-sided? When Chen hasn't eaten yet. Your second mother is looking after this. I'm not hungry. Go eat quickly. Let's go. Go eat first. You can eat whatever you want. As long as you're full. I'm not a picky eater. Fu Yunshu, are you sure about this place? Just this one, let's go in and try it. Miss Master, take a look at what dishes you'd like. Uncle Lin will make a few signature dishes and a pot of tea. All right. Who owns this shop? The person just now is not only the chef here, but also the owner. He is my grandfather's apprentice. He used to be the head chef of a high-end restaurant. Then after some things happened, he opened his own shop. My grandfather provided half of the funding. Oh. Grandfather used to be a chef. I feel there must be a story behind this. This seemingly unremarkable storefront actually has high-end interior decor and pricing. Yes, grandfather was a chef. Because of his cooking skills. It's all in the past. No need to mention it. Seems like there were some unpleasant things. Forget it. I won't ask. Come, come, come. The food is here. Please enjoy your meal. Thank you, Uncle Lin. Try some. The taste is very good. All the vegetables and meat here are the freshest ingredients. The vegetables are grown on their own farm. No pesticides or fertilizers. The meat is also the best. Come here in the future if you're worried about cleanliness. On the way back, after hesitating for a while, I spoke up and said, let's cancel the plan to go to Hong Kong tomorrow. Mom is hospitalized. It's not appropriate for us to go out and have fun. Yeah, if we're not going, we're not going. Returning to the ward, the old lady had already gone to sleep. The old lady chatted with the second madam for a long time. Probably tired. So she went to sleep early. You two can go back. Don't worry. The director just called in 2 professional caregivers to take turns watching the old lady. Rest assured, Wang Yu and a few others invited me to a bar. Are you going? I'm not going. I don't drink. Preparing to go rest. Meh. Okay. I'll have Uncle Liu come pick you up. Uncle Liu is nearby. He'll be here in a few minutes. Okay, I got it. Drink less. Don't drive after drinking. The evening breeze is a bit cool. The heat in the air dissipated. Grandpa said happiness comes from being cared for. I feel like I've experienced a bit of that happiness. Eyelashes fluttered slightly, responded softly, okay. I understand. Uncle Liu will be here soon. She watched me get into the car before driving away. When they saw her arrive at the bar, they hurriedly made room for her. You're finally here. We've all been waiting for you. It's not easy to catch you for a while. You have to have a few more drinks today. My husband told me to drink less. Did you come to the bar to eat fruit? Since when did you start listening to your husband? Drinking is bad for the body. You should drink less too. Oh, then let's not meet at bars in the future. Let's go straight to a dessert shop. I can even bring a cup back for my husband. Ha ha ha, I didn't expect that on the second day after my marriage leave ended. I received a call from Jiang Hao. Teacher Wen, why did you take leave? Taking a month off for a honeymoon. As for whether it actually happened, there's no need to tell him. I didn't expect him to completely lose it. Teacher Wen, you're taking leave right at the start of the semester. The director asked me and another teacher to cover your classes. Don't you know how much of a burden you've put on us? I really hadn't thought about that. But everyone needs to take leave sometimes. Besides, this was arranged by the school leadership. It's not like I forced it on you. I'm sorry. I didn't know the director would assign the classes to you. I can let other teachers know. To let other teachers. But I was interrupted by Jiang Hao. Enough, I can see you're doing this on purpose. Is it because I have to take paternity leave for my wife? Are you worried about losing out by covering for me? I don't know which big leader's backdoor you used. Now you're taking leave and deliberately dumping the classes on me. I used a back door and deliberately dumped classes on him. Making such malicious assumptions without knowing the facts. What kind of person is he? Son-in-law, what are you doing? After I picked up the old lady from the hospital this morning, I've been staying at the old house. Mom, here's what happened. This morning, Jiang Hao suddenly called me. Not only did he maliciously assume I used a back door, but he complained about the classes being dumped on him. Who does he think he is? How could he speak to you like that? Really, can't things just be discussed properly? It's not like the classes can't be rescheduled. Just wait, I'll settle this score for you. Old Sue, you've handled this very poorly. My son-in-law took a leave. You should have just notified people quietly. Now the whole school knows that he took leave through a big leader. And as for those classes, did they have to be assigned to someone about to take paternity leave? I didn't want any special treatment. The key is, you know, my niece finally got married. Shouldn't they nurture their relationship? Otherwise, how will they have children? The young couple is still sleeping in separate rooms. If I don't worry about it, who will? Besides, our Fu family donates 50 million to the school every year. Can't my son-in-law just take a leave? Just give those 2 substitute teachers more bonuses. And it'll be fine, right? Is this matter that hard to solve? Just do it. Find someone to rearrange it. Don't worry, Principal Sue can handle it. Although I used to hate people who used connections. But for the sake of having a relaxing month off. When I return to work, I'll give the two substitutes something, just as a token of appreciation. Mom, let me accompany you for a walk. It's not hot today. Let's go for a stroll. Okay, I'll listen to you. It's cloudy today. No sun. Perfect for a walk. The Fu family's old residence is in a quiet area. But it's not far from the school, the hospital, and other places. I supported the old lady, walking slowly along the quiet, serene path. Chen, I know you two have been sleeping in separate rooms. You don't have to say it, I already know. This must have been Yunshu's idea. She's been busy every day, and I just got back from the hospital. When she comes over tonight, I'll definitely have a word with her. Who sleeps in separate rooms right after getting married? It's simply outrageous. You two stay overnight tonight. Just sleep in her old room. No way, I'm happy sleeping in separate rooms. This was also requested by the original owner. Now that she's pushing this onto Fu Yunshu. Once she mentions it when she returns, won't the secret be revealed? Who knew my silence? You're just too good-tempered, and you keep indulging her. You're too shy to say anything. I'll make her apologize to you tonight. Mom, no need. We only met once before we got married. The two of us aren't familiar with each other at all. And she's busy with work. We can take it slow. There's no rush. An apology is better left alone. Fu Yunshu didn't do anything wrong to me. You guys aren't in a rush. But I am. Look at us, we're getting old. And we just want grandchildren around us. And your father, too. If he had a grandson to hold, he certainly wouldn't always be thinking about traveling. Mainly because we're getting old. Otherwise, we wouldn't push you like this. We used to be quite open-minded elders. Thinking as long as the children were happy, it was fine. Now, the older I get, the more I feel some things are left undone. And I just can't let it go. Although there's no throne to inherit in our family, there are plenty of assets. We can't let outsiders benefit from them later. That's true. The Fu family is one of the prominent wealthy families in Jing City, and there really are many assets that need to be inherited. The old lady and the old gentleman only have this one daughter by their side, so naturally they consider more. Unfortunately, in the original story, these assets eventually fell into the hands of the second branch. Mom, I understand what you mean. Oh, I'm not demanding a statement from you right now. I just hope you can take this marriage seriously. Marriage isn't something you enter just to divorce when things get hard. Don't a husband and wife need time to adjust? Don't blame me for being blunt, but in our family, having children is a must. Do you know how many eyes are staring at our family assets? Her father and I started from scratch. It wasn't easy to get to where we are now. Yunshu loved following her grandfather to cook when she was little, and in elementary school, her dream was to be a chef. Her father gave her a severe lecture, and from then on, her father intentionally limited her contact with her grandfather, instilling business knowledge in her, just so that one day she could lead this family. I feel for her too. But you must understand, this is the responsibility she must bear. I sat there quietly, listening to her finish. My emotions were mixed. The old lady said, the family business was started from scratch. By her and the old gentleman. Then did it later fall into my cousin's hands, really just because there was no one to entrust it to. No wonder that day at the food stall, when mentioning her grandfather, she looked a bit unhappy. Perhaps it left a childhood shad. Fu Yunshu probably also because of this. Doesn't want to have children, right? Mom, I understand everything you've said. We just got married. There has to be an adjustment process. After all, children aren't something you can just rush into having. As for that matter, neither of us is ready yet. I've seen both of your premarital checkup reports. You're both healthy, young and full of passion. It's best to have a child. Seeing that the old lady didn't seem to be joking, I completely shut down. That night, Fu Yunshu was indeed called back. You two go back to your room to cultivate your relationship, even if it's just chatting. Fu Yunshu didn't want to make the old lady angry, so she stood up and signaled for me to go back to the room. I entered the bedroom, sat casually on the sofa, playing with my phone while thinking about what happened. During dinner tonight, the old lady scolded Fu Yunshu, saying she shouldn't have left me hanging on our wedding night. Fu Yunshu didn't deny it, nor did she show any emotional change. She just listened seriously. She probably doesn't mind and won't hold a grudge about who suggested sleeping in separate rooms. The old lady talked to you a lot today. Yeah, I asked her to go for a walk. And she told me many things. There's no need to mention the pressure to have children, right? You told the old lady that I neglected you. It wasn't me. Mom said it herself. But you didn't explain it to her, did you? So what are you thinking now? Go back to sleeping in separate rooms, or start fulfilling marital duties. It's not impossible. In my previous life, I never even dated once, nor had I tried things in that regard. Fu Yunshu is beautiful and captivating. Why should I refuse? We don't have to have children, but we can still have a marital life. We'll just take precautions. About children, it seems. The old lady even told you about inheriting the family estate. Do you want a child to consolidate your position? I don't mean that. It's just about fulfilling marital duties. Forget it, forget it. I'll sleep on the sofa today. We don't have to share a room when we go back. I told Mom there's no rush for this. I regret it. Why did I agree just now? I just exposed my lustful nature. I have no plans to have children for the next 2 years. Also, I never intended for us to sleep in separate rooms. You were the one who suggested it. I respect your opinion. If you're just playing along with me because of my mother, then there's no need. I don't like forcing you to fulfill marital duties. As for our marital relationship, you don't need to worry about it either. The marriage between the Wen and Fu families involves business interests. Listening to her analysis, I felt a bit overwhelmed. I transmigrated here just to experience life. I just want to live in the moment. It's not that the old lady is forcing it. I was simply chatting with Mom, and felt that what she said made sense. If you insist on thinking that, there's nothing I can do, and fulfilling marital duties isn't something you can avoid forever. Unless we divorce. Otherwise, we can't just have a sexless marriage. Is she telling the truth or just brushing me off? Nodding, I saw her staring at me without blinking. I steeled myself and pulled her straight into my arms and lifted her up. Walked over and gently placed her on the bed, noticing her body stiffen. Don't be nervous. I'm not prepared for anything today. I won't touch you. Let's just wash up and sleep. When I woke up in the morning, there was already no one beside me. After washing up and coming downstairs, A-Chen is awake. Come and sit. Did you sleep well last night? Yeah, slept quite well. Today is Saturday. Neither of you have to work. Go on a date. Our family has a scenic area that's quite nice. Let Yunshu take you there to have some fun. Okay, the old lady is getting older. I won't contradict her on things I can agree to. As long as she's happy, I'm willing to do anything. I thought things she didn't want to do. No one could force her. But Fu Yunshu is a very filial person. I envy such a mother-daughter relationship. It's quite nice. Looking at the street scenery outside the car window, I fell into a memory. Since I transmigrated, the original owner's parents only on the second day of our marriage, sent me a message. It's so far away, no need to bring the new bride back. There's been little contact since then. Actually, in my heart, I long for family affection, but the original owner's parents divorced early on. The original owner was quite independent from a young age, but the other day, having nothing to do, I took stock of the wedding assets given by the parents. Converted to cash, it's roughly over 100 million. Besides the cash flow, it also includes many real estate properties and company shares, even without relying on others. I can live worry-free for the rest of my life, although the original owner wasn't close to the parents. But they gave plenty of what should be given. Then thinking about my own parents, let alone supporting me. They wouldn't even give me money for college. I earned it all by working part-time, and I still had to give money to the family after starting work. I didn't notice the car had already entered the scenic area parking lot. What are you thinking about? We're here, let's get out. I patted my own face. Why do I keep thinking about those useless things? Life is so comfortable now. I should be content. Getting out, I saw a few large Manhwa trees. I stopped to take a photo. For a moment, I don't know what Fu Yunshu said to the ticket office staff. Brother-in-law. I suddenly realized. This is Fu Yunshu's cousin, Fu Xing, the youngest son of the second branch. To be precise, he should be an adopted son. It was mentioned in the book. When Fu Xinghe was 6, his biological family suffered a tragedy. After being adopted by the second madam, he became the darling of the whole family. Because he was the youngest, obedient and cute, he also received love from the older generation of the Fu family, and was spoiled by his older sisters and brothers. How is working here? Busy. Pretty good. The summer peak had just passed when I arrived. Big sister, thank you for telling my dad to let me work here. I really like it here. As long as you like it. Today is Saturday. Your brother-in-law and I came to take a look around. Sure, I'll show you around. I happen to be free right now. Sister, brother-in-law. You guys should be like this. Come out on a date when you're free. It was the old lady who told us to come. Otherwise, it would be a miracle if we came out. We sat in the back row of the sightseeing car, listening to Fu Xinghe's explanation. The scenery along the way was beautiful, and many people were pitching tents and picnicking in designated areas. Sister, brother-in-law, do you want to stay here today? The tree houses here are very nice. You can see the sunset in the evening, and stars and fireflies at night. Is it really possible? The treehouse before us was a wooden structure. Walk up the stairs, and then slide down the slide. There's also a swing. The treehouse has a large window, with a beautiful string of wind chimes hanging on it. Can we really stay here? I can't imagine how happy I'd be. Of course you can. Our own brother-in-law can stay in whichever room he wants. You arrange it. We'll stay here today. All right, this place is cleaned every day. I'll have someone add a few more things later. After saying that, he winked at me. That kid's wink was definitely mischievous. We went to see other places, then went to the restaurant to eat. Sister, brother-in-law, I have a meeting this afternoon, so I can't accompany you. I've already had the treehouse prepared. You can take a nap first and then play. Okay, go do your work. We'll just wander around on our own. Fu Yunshu walked behind me, her red lips curving slightly, watching me fall into memories. Every day was either eating, sleeping, or going to school, or on the way to extracurricular classes, or at the company. I often envied classmates who could travel with their parents, and envied classmates who could watch movies after school and go shopping. My adolescence seems to have no beautiful memories. Later, right after becoming an adult, my father gradually handed the company over to me. I felt the responsibility on my shoulders grow heavier. It was only in the last 2 years, after I trained 2 capable assistants, that I could occasionally find time to relax. Coming out for a trip with family like this. This is the first time. Family, Fu Yunshu. Come over and open the door. I want to go in and see, hurry up. Fu Xing had given her the key. I don't know what this woman is dawdling about back there. This woman looks really beautiful when she smiles. What came into view was a large bed, which looked very soft. I walked over and found 2 sets of clean pajamas on the bed. A small box was placed next to them. This must have been prepared by that kid Fu Xing. No wonder that kid was winking at me. So that's what it meant. How thoughtful. Fu Yunshu saw it too. She looked expressionless, but her slightly flushed cheeks still betrayed her. I felt a bit of a food coma after lunch. Plus, I woke up early this morning, so now I'm extremely sleepy. I took the pajamas and went to the bathroom to shower. When I came out, I saw Fu Yunshu sitting on the sofa reading a book. Are you going to take a nap? Hearing that, I lay down. Soon I fell fast asleep. Fu Yunshu, after showering, lay down beside me. Suddenly I tossed and turned, and my leg almost landed on her. Fu Yunshu sighed softly, got up and sat on the sofa to continue reading. I woke up and found myself lying on the other side of the bed. Fu Yunshu, Fu Yunshu. The woman opened her eyes. Were you unable to sleep because I crowded you? Do you want me to have Fu Xing prepare another room for you? No need. An arranged marriage between wealthy families, a stable relationship between husband and wife, is beneficial for both families' businesses. Otherwise, if bad rumors spread, it will affect the company's stock. We still need to be careful when we're outside. At night, I lay in bed. Fu Yunshu, do you know which ones are the Big Dipper? Yes, I do. Then point them out to me. 10 minutes later, the scenic area manager had an astronomical telescope sent over. Fu Yunshu adjusted the telescope and called me over to take a look. My God, it's so clear. This is just too beautiful. This is just too clear. So beautiful. This is Orion. Those 3 stars in a line are his belt. Thank you, Yunshu. I've seen the most beautiful starry sky. Yunshu, you are truly beautiful. The next day, Fu Xing came to find me for breakfast. He winked and asked me, how was it? Did you have a good time last night? I took a sip of milk and asked back, good time doing what? Fu Xing blinked his eyes. The night was so beautiful last night, and the atmosphere in the cabin was so good. Didn't you do anything? Did you use the things I had prepared? We were too tired from playing yesterday, so we just washed up and went asleep. Who has the energy for other things? After spending a whole day at the scenic area, in reality, I took a cold shower in the bathroom. When I came back, I found that Fu Yunshu had received a call from her assistant and worked on her laptop until midnight, while I stayed up until midnight with the telescope. All right, all right. I was hoping to help you two strengthen your relationship. For me, last night was indeed a memorable one. After returning from the scenic area, Fu Yunshu told me that her mother was picked up by an old friend to stay for a few days, so I didn't need to go to the old house to accompany her for a while. The old lady is really not fussy. Even with a broken arm, it couldn't stop her desire to go out. After lying around at home for 2 days, I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to find something to do. Besides reading books and courseware, the original owner of this body seemed to exercise regularly. I like playing tennis. Maybe I should find a partner to play with. Just then, Ren Lei called. "Hey Chen, save me. What's wrong? Is the kid at school? I'm so bored. If I don't go out, I'm going to grow mold. I saw your moments from the other day, and I was incredibly envious. But the brat is home on weekends, so I can't leave." I knew it. With a mental state like that, nothing serious could be happening. Just as I was thinking about it, someone handed me a pillow. Want to go play tennis? Sure. I have a tennis court at home. Just the two of us, no one to disturb us. We can play however we want. Okay. I'll head over now. Great, both the venue and the partner are perfectly sorted. Plus, Ren Lei's house isn't far from mine. It's only a half-hour drive. I'll have Uncle Liu drive me there. I searched the dressing room, but couldn't find any suitable clothes. I see the original owner didn't like sports, so they hadn't prepared any. I'll have Uncle Liu take me to the mall first to buy 2 sets of comfortable tennis wear, and then drop me off at Ren Lei's house. At first, the two of us played quite gently. Ren Lei said with a smile, "This is just the warm-up. Get ready for the real thing." Today was a blast. Who did you learn tennis from? Did you have a private coach? I recalled in my head that the original owner joined the tennis club in college and learned for a while, but didn't have much interest in tennis. So they didn't learn much, but it didn't matter. After all, the original owner came from a wealthy family, so they could afford a coach. No one would find it suspicious. No, I learned in college. Then you play really well. Your form is very standard too. I'll show you the video in a bit. You look incredibly cool when playing tennis. On my way there, Ren Lei sent me a message. "Hey Chen, are you okay with me filming and posting it online?" I didn't even think about it and readily agreed. So from the moment I walked in, he started filming. We rested for a while, showered and changed clothes, then sat on the sofa watching the video he filmed. "Hey Chen, look at you, you look like a youth icon." Then Ren Lei began to effusively praise my physique. "Look at these long legs. Look at these muscles. It's so great to be young. It's so great to be rich. Money can buy it. Buy whatever you want. In spare time, you can work out, swim, and hire a private coach. This physique." Of course, Ren Lei is also very handsome. "Brother Lei, you're very handsome too. Look at how masculine you are. Haha, come here. Let you experience this masculinity too." At this moment, the equipment nearby was still on, recording everything. After having lunch at Ren Lei's house, I went home. Woke up from a nap at home. A short video app on my phone notified me. There were 99 plus unread messages. I opened the app to take a look. I couldn't keep up with all the DMs and comments. It turns out that after I left, Ren Lei edited the video and posted it online and tagged my account at Chen. Is this the power of a blogger with 10 million followers? I actually went viral. Haha, handsome, please teach me. Someone DM'd me, handsome. Post more of your daily life. Let us feast our eyes. Handsome. Your physique is just too good. Please share some fitness experience. Wow, is there a link for the tennis outfit? There are too many, I can't reply to all of them. Or would it be convenient to tell me the brand? I want to buy it for my boyfriend. Chen. Have you seen my video? You've gone viral. I just checked my own account and was startled. First time seeing so many people. Some are even asking for the clothing link. I'm sorry. Did this video cause you any trouble? If you don't like it, I'll delete it. No need. What if I become a fashion or fitness blogger? It's the era of short videos now. To be honest, I want to experience it too. Of course you can. Let me tell you, if you make short videos, your follower count will definitely explode in a short time. With these words from Ren Lei, I decided to go all out. Meanwhile, Fu Group building. Fu Yunshu had just stepped out of the elevator after a meeting. Walking through the corridor, she heard the secretary's office. Did you guys see Ren Lei's new video? His tennis partner is so handsome. The comments below are going crazy. I heard he's a university teacher. I saw it, Renlei even tagged his account. But there's nothing on his account. Under that video, a pile of people asking if Ah Chen has a girlfriend. But Renlei replied, married. I wonder which woman is so lucky. Did you see the tennis outfit he's wearing? It's a new piece from a certain luxury brand. Of course I saw it. His physique is just too good. I bet he definitely has abs. So envious that Renlei has such a handsome friend. I also saw someone comment, that handsome guy seems to be a teacher at Jing University. Returning to the office, Fu Yunshu found that rarely used app and clicked into it when Wang Yu and Renlei created their account. They posted it in the group, asking friends to follow them. I think I followed them with a burner account back then, and hadn't opened the app since. The video was easy to find because the video cover was a photo of the two of them playing tennis. Playing the video, Fu Yunshu didn't even realize that her eyes were fixed on me the whole time. When she returned home in the evening, I was sitting cross-legged on the sofa. Fu Yunshu, if I film videos at home, would you mind? What made you think of filming videos? I've just been idling at home this past month. I want to give it a try. If you want to try, then try. Just be prepared for some negative comments. And don't put too much pressure on yourself. I was going to say our family doesn't need you to earn money. But then I thought better of it. I felt it would be a bit disrespectful to Ah Chen. I know she cares about me. I'll just treat this as a hobby. And I can learn more skills. I won't put pressure on myself. I don't need to make money from this right now. I can be more casual with the videos. I can spend more time writing scripts and figuring out video editing and so on. That's the only way to create works you love. You went to hang out with Renlei today. I'm a bit surprised. You saw the video. Will she think I'm doing it because of the traffic? That's why I'm trying to make videos. Today I heard some people in the secretary's office discussing. I clicked and took a look. But I felt a bit upset when I saw the comments. So many women judging A-chan. It didn't feel right. He sent the child to a preschool class. He was bored at home and called me. I happened to want to play ball. We hit it off immediately. To be honest, his home tennis court is really big. We played all morning, it was great. We walked to the living room and sat by the sofa. Fu Yunshu asked me, do you like playing tennis? Yeah. I first got into it during my undergraduate years. I didn't have much time to play during grad school. Now that I'm free, I thought about picking up the sport again. Yunshu, how are you at tennis? I heard Wang Yu is also quite good. Let's make a date some other day. The two of us together. Not bad. I can play. It's okay if you can't. I can teach you. The video posted by Renlei. The views are still increasing. When fans click on my account's homepage, followers, they'll be surprised to find I've posted my first video. Then, 2 hours after the video was posted, the views reached over 100,000. The number of followers surged. I feel like I've cracked the traffic code. It was worth spending money on a one-on-one fitness coach. I filmed a fitness sharing session after the first class. In the video, I taught everyone a few simple movements. It was filmed in a dedicated gym to film and edit videos. I also took online courses to learn some filming and editing skills. This process gives me a great sense of achievement. One day, I received a call from the original owner's biological mother, Liang Xinru. Son, why did you think of making videos? Haven't you been working lately? My mother-in-law requested a month's leave for me. You child. You said before that you were far from home and didn't want to bother coming back. Now that you have a vacation, you don't even think of visiting home. I always felt before The original owner probably wasn't close to either side of his parents, so they didn't contact me, and I wouldn't take the initiative to contact them. I didn't expect a phone call today to make me feel a bit emotional. Hearing the original owner's mother's caring words, I decided to go back and visit. Since I've transmigrated here, I will treat the original owner's parents as my own. All right. Come home and visit when you have time. Stay for a few days, and Mom will cook what you like. Okay, I got it. I'll tell Fu Yunshu when she gets off work. Then came Mom's earnest reminders. By the way, Mom calling you doesn't mean I'm telling you not to make videos. I'm just afraid you can't handle the negative pressure. Our family has never deliberately hidden your identity. Netizens can, in a matter of minutes, dig up all your information. Have you thought about how to handle it? Mom, I know what to do. The original owner is a wealthy young man in the Shanghai circle. There's nothing much to dig up about that identity. And there are no scandals. What do I have to fear? I also specifically looked into the information about the original owner's grandparents. 3 generations of the family have good conduct. Now traffic is king. Maybe I can even create some value for the company and get a larger share of the dividends. Hanging up the phone, I then received a call from the original owner's biological father. Son, Dad still says the same thing. Do whatever you want to do. If anything happens, tell Dad. Dad will help you solve it. For the first time, I felt that no matter what, I have someone to back me up. The original owner really wasn't lacking love. Not bad, little brother. The videos are filmed quite well. When will you promote the company's products? Why would you need me? My current traffic can't compare to those big stars. Their single live stream can reach hundreds of millions in transactions. I won't join in that craze. Giving it to you is just a word from me, your sister. She also told me, I'll have someone protect your information. Don't worry. All right, thanks, sis. Zia Yunju asked me to go out for dinner. Aunt Zhang, Zia Yunju asked me out for dinner. I won't be eating at home. I should also tell Yunshu, okay. Go home early. Hey, sit down quickly. I ordered the spicy beef tallow and tomato broths. Both are our favorites. It's only been 10 days since I saw you. Why are your dark circles so bad? Sai, don't even mention it. The baby has been fussy lately. I'm absolutely exhausted. My mom, the nanny, and I take turns staying up with the baby. I've been really sleep-deprived lately. My wife finally returned from her business trip today. I'm letting her take care of the baby at home, so I could invite you out for hot pot. Does every 2-month-old go through this 2-month turmoil? Not every baby goes through it. Maybe some babies are just higher needs. Let me tell you, my wife and I are definitely not having a second child. By the way, you're not working lately. Why haven't you thought about making up for your honeymoon? Fu Yunshu has a lot going on at the company, and I think it's better not to go for now. It would be a bit awkward to go together. Ha ha ha, you're too funny. What's so awkward about that? You two haven't done anything yet, have you? Oh my God. We're in a hot pot restaurant. Not at your house. What are you talking about? It's fine, who can hear what we're talking about? Seriously, if you live like this, a sexless marriage won't work. Regarding this issue, I can only say we've kissed. These days, she goes back to the study after dinner. By the time she returns to the bedroom, I'm already asleep. Since returning from the scenic area, I feel like she's avoiding me. That won't do. She goes to the study after dinner. What does that mean? Can't you just wait for her to return to the bedroom before sleeping? Forget it, forget it. Let's not talk about this. Let's eat, let's eat. The son-in-law is back. This is coffee for Fu Yunshu. Why is she drinking coffee so late at night? Miss asked for it. It seems there's an international meeting tonight. It'll end quite late. Could you help take it up, sir? Aunt Zhang, please take the coffee away. I'll go warm up a cup of milk for her. Let Fu Yunshu have some milk and rest. You're back. Yeah, just got back. I just ran into Aunt Zhang bringing you coffee. I think it's better if you drink less of it at night. So I took the liberty of changing it to milk. Thank you. Chen is so thoughtful. Do you want to have some cake with me? Where did the cake come from? I picked it up while passing the cake shop, the fridge downstairs. It's full of ingredients, so I brought it up and put it here. This fridge is the first time it's had a small cake in it. It used to be just for drinks. Today, for some reason, I wanted to eat cake with a Chen. Go ahead and eat. Then I'll risk it all for the gentleman. Because of you, my workout today was for nothing. So are you eating it or not? I am. You eat first. It's delicious. I don't know if the cake is delicious. Or if it's because a Chen is feeding me. After eating, I stood up to clear the table. I heard from Aunt Zhang that you have a meeting, so I won't disturb you. What? I'm coming right now. What happened to Fu Nianian? She beat someone up in the middle of the night. She's at the police station now. Have Assistant Cairo lead tonight's international meeting. Don't worry. Go to sleep early, no need to wait for me. Please stay safe yourself. Returning to the room, I couldn't sleep either. Fu Nianian is the second madam's daughter, Fu Yunshu's cousin, the new heir in the book. I don't think I've met her yet. I tried searching for information about Fu Nianian online. Unexpectedly, I found her own short video account. In the videos, she looks like a very lively girl. She also gets along well with the factory workers. There's a comment from her friend under one of the videos. Oh, Sister Nyan is working at her own factory. Work hard, Sister Yunshu won't treat you poorly. Sooner or later, she'll transfer you back to the head office. I love the factory. The factory makes me happy. She seems like a grounded graduate who works hard. I remember a plot point in the book. Fu Nianian holding a meeting for her subordinates, mentioning how she trained at the factory right after graduation, and then worked in various departments. In other words, after she graduated, Fu Yunshu didn't give her any special privileges. She let her start directly from the bottom. From what I can see now, I think the second madam, Fu Xinghe and Fu Nianian, all three of them are decent. Now the only one I haven't met is Fu Yunshu's second uncle. I accidentally gave her a like. I was stunned 22.53. Probably Fu Nianian saw my like and told him. Yeah, not yet. Message, go to sleep, don't worry. Message, it was self-defense. Okay, then come back early. When Fu Yunshu came back, I still hadn't fallen asleep. Once I passed that window of sleepiness, I couldn't fall asleep anymore. Why aren't you asleep yet? Couldn't sleep, so I'm reading a novel. What exactly happened tonight? Nothing major. By the time she finished showering and came out, I had already fallen asleep face down. Fu Yunshu lay beside me. Maybe sleeping face down was uncomfortable, so I tossed and turned in my sleep, landing right on top of Fu Yunshu's soft body. I woke up instantly. looking at her face so close to mine, feeling her warmth and the scent of her body wash. I remembered that vivid kiss from last time. A kiss. I didn't rush to kiss her, but quietly watched her reaction instead, watching her cheeks gradually turn red. My heart was beating so fast. The two of us gazed at each other like this, and the atmosphere in the room gradually became flirtatious. I slowly leaned in and gently kissed her. When I woke up the next day, the woman beside me was gone. I picked up my phone and took a look. It was already 10 a.m. With a gentle smile, I typed back, "Okay. Get some rest." Just then, the old lady's video call came through. "Good morning, Mom. Oh, did I wake you up?" "No, I just woke up." "Mom, you're home." "Yes, I arrived home this morning." "Come over at noon. Mom brought a lot of gifts for you." "Okay." When I stepped into the courtyard of the old house, I saw the old lady talking to a man. As I got closer, I recognized him. It was actually Fu Yunshu's second uncle. "Second uncle is here too. I heard your mother was back. So I came to visit before heading back to Lincheng." "Is A Chen not working?" "Since they just got married. I thought I'd get A Chen a month's leave, so they could go on their honeymoon. But then I fractured my arm. And they are so filial. They insisted on staying with me. They didn't even leave for their honeymoon. But since the leave is already granted, I'll let Chen rest well at home. Once he goes back to class, he'll definitely be busy." Yes, my Xing said the same thing. Once they start working, there's no time to play. They're busy to death every day. Then sister-in-law, you two chat. I'm heading back to Lincheng today. Okay, drive safely. Second uncle, let me see you out. Sure, I heard you teach auditing. Yes, it's quite good. Studying auditing has a great future. Why didn't you think of joining a firm? Among the better firms in Jing City. You could have picked any of them. Second uncle, you're joking. I'm not that capable. Besides, firms are too busy. I want something more relaxed. Actually, in my previous life, my biggest dream was to get into one of the big 4 firms, but I couldn't even get an internship. However, I know very well how heavy the workload in a firm is. So here, I just want to be a steady teacher. Yeah, being a teacher is also quite good. He didn't say anything more. He walked to the door, got in the car, and left. I watched the car drive away and walked back into the house. I was still thinking about Fu Jingwei's words. Once inside, the old lady took my hand and told me, "You need to be on guard against your second uncle in the future. Your second uncle is too scheming. One thing on the surface and another behind your back. You have to be careful." Years ago, when my husband and I started our business, the old man gave us some seed money. Fu Jingwei felt the old man was biased, so he also demanded some money to start a business like us. Later, when our business succeeded, he insisted the old man had secretly subsidized us and demanded that we give him half of the company. At that time, the old man was seriously ill. Your father didn't want the brothers to be estranged or for the old man to die in unrest, so he agreed to give him half. As a result, he later transferred that half to Lincheng and branched out on his own, always wanting to prove he was stronger than us. But after all these years, the Lincheng company still hasn't shown much progress. He came today, simply wanting me to put pressure on Fu Yunshu and have some of the projects given to him. See how he's calm on the surface, but he's actually full of schemes. This second uncle really isn't a good person. Why should some of the projects be given to him? Back then, he wanted Xing to work at the Fu Group headquarters. Xing wasn't willing. It was Yunshu who arranged for him to work at the scenic area. He was speaking in riddles just now, saying his son is exhausted working at the scenic area. Isn't he just complaining that Yunshu didn't let Xing join the Fu group? When Nyan first interned at the factory, he complained incessantly as well. Those schemes of his. I can't even be bothered to talk about it. All right, let's not talk about this. Anyway, as long as you're aware of it. My old friend's son works in auctions. I went to an auction yesterday and bought a few things. Open the box and take a look. Keep them safe. Wear them when you have a chance. If not, just keep them as collectibles. They all hold their value. I can tell the old lady likes me from the bottom of her heart. Oh, Mom knows you're sensible. But you can't spend all day with me. Go do what you need to do. Okay. Okay. One day, I wanted to go out and practice driving, planning to drive myself to work eventually. Unfortunately, not long after I left, I was rear-ended. How are you driving? Do you even know how to drive? Hello, handsome. Let's add each other on WeChat. Let's chat privately. I'll pay whatever it takes to fix it. I didn't feel much impact and felt no physical discomfort. I ignored that person, walked over to check the car. The rear was dented. Let's not settle privately. I'll call the police. Let the traffic police come. Do you think I'm stupid? Can a private settlement be clear? There might be a lot of trouble later. The traffic police arrived quickly and told us to move the cars to a safe place. Ultimately, the car behind was found fully responsible. A black car stopped in front. Hey Chen, are you okay? I'm fine, she's fully responsible. The police have handled everything. Why are you here? Xinghe told me. I was worried. You come and see. Fu Xinghe is really fast with his mouth. I just mentioned it when replying to his message. I didn't expect him to tell Fu Yunshu directly. It's no big deal. You didn't need to rush over here. I can handle it. Take my car back. Let Butler Joe handle the rest. The police finished and gave each person a report. What's wrong? Let Uncle Liu drive you from now on. I'm not comfortable with you driving yourself. Fu Yunshu really cares about me. My driving skills really aren't that great. For the sake of my own life, I'd better not drive. Okay, I understand. Another weekend came after my mother called last time. I agreed with Fu Yunshu to go back to Heicheng together and prepared many expensive gifts. First, we went to my biological mother, Liang Xinru's house. Just as we entered the courtyard, I heard a crisp female voice. Just unfreeze my card. I really know I was wrong. I won't do it again. She is the daughter of the original host's biological mother and stepfather, Gu Jinyan, a high school freshman this year, very rebellious. I remember she messaged me before asking for money. I transferred 5,000 to her. She complained it was too little, so I never transferred any more. Told her to ask her father. I don't know what trouble she's caused now. Master, Madam, young Master Chen and young Madam are back. Dad, A Chen and Yunshu are back. Your mom went out to play mahjong. I'll call her now and tell her to come back. Dad, you're way too biased. You pull a long face when I come back. But as soon as my brother returns, you're beaming with joy. Clearly, I'm the biological one. Yes, I am biased. If you were as easygoing as your brother, I would smile at you too. Sister-in-law, could you help me out? What help, sister-in-law? Give me some gold coins. Fu Yunshu understood, picked up the phone and tapped. Alipay received 100,000 yuan. What the hell are you doing? Who transferred 100,000 yuan to you? Sister-in-law gave it. Dad, brother, sister-in-law. I still have things to do at school. I'm leaving first. Dad, Jinyan has caused trouble again. She clashed with the grade director at school. I heard this from her classmates. All she does every day is cause trouble. I'll go apologize to her grade director on Monday. Chen Yunshu, this is my first time meeting Liang Xinru. She's very beautiful, you can't tell she's in her 50s. I thought you'd be coming back a bit later. The plane landed half an hour early, so it's a bit earlier than planned. Mom bought some things for you. Come and see with Mom. Let Yunshu chat with your dad for a while. Come, look. I bought this when I went to France last time. Thanks, Mom, oh my. You're such a big kid, yet still like a child. Look at you. You never liked to say anything. When you were little, you didn't tell the family about school issues. Stubborn and independent. What's wrong? Did Yunshu make you angry? No, Yunshu is great. I'm doing very well. I called you here to ask how married life is. Remember to tell me if anything happens. Don't keep it all inside. Don't worry. Everyone is doing well. I'm very happy. That's good. How come I find you've become a different person after marriage? Before, you were never willing to chat with me like this. The old you would have found it annoying and stopped me from asking. You weren't like this before. Maybe marriage changed the way I think. It's not easy for me to come back. Of course, I want to have a good talk with you. My son has grown up. Try these clothes and accessories. And the things I bought for Yunshu. Take them all with you when you go back, okay? Hubby, I'll cook lunch. See what you guys want to eat. Wife, don't you already know what I like? Ask our son, what does the daughter-in-law want to eat? What do you two want to eat? Slow down, don't strain your back. I won't since I have you. Yuck, this PDA. I don't even need to eat lunch. You and your wife are quite something. I was stunned for a moment, looked at Fu Yunshu, didn't expect her to look over too. The atmosphere was a bit subtle. Mom, I want sweet and sour pork ribs, and that steamed fish. The two of them went to the kitchen after discussing. Fu Yunshu, what were you talking about with my dad just now? Just business matters. What matters? Normally, our marriage involves the interests of the Wen and Fu families. It doesn't involve the Gu family, and the two families have no cooperation. What business could these two possibly talk about? I'm a bit curious. Dad told me to be careful of second uncle. A while ago, he encountered second uncle coming to Heicheng, meeting a supplier. That supplier has long cooperated with our Fu Corporation. Don't tell anyone about this. It might cause fluctuations in Fu's stock. I understand. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. Last time I met second uncle at the old house. Mom also told me to be on guard against second uncle. No need to worry. I'll have someone investigate this. Do you think your second uncle, for the sake of business, would do something illegal? You noticed it too. My dad encountered him in Heicheng, privately meeting a core supplier. That person holds the key production line. Not just that. Mom told me. Back then when you started from scratch, second uncle caused a scene over the division of family property. Now he's secretly contacting our people. It's obvious he's after the Fu Corporation. I didn't dare to think the worst. But his actions are becoming more obvious. Wen Chen, this is too dangerous. Don't get directly involved. I'm afraid he'll target you. I am your husband. Mom already treats me as family. How can I let you carry this alone? We'll be careful together. At worst, we'll have Uncle Liu accompany us whenever we go out. It will be fine. Okay, I'll listen to you. Stayed in Heicheng for 2 more days. Chen Yunshu is under a lot of work pressure. Keep an eye on her every day. Make sure she eats on time. Don't let her rely only on coffee to get through. I know, Mom. I'll supervise her every day. I'll make sure she eats and drinks well. If there's any movement from Fu Jingwe, call me immediately. The Wen family still has some connections in Jing City. Who can help? I'll remember that, Dad. Sister-in-law, treat me to something next time you're back. I promise to study hard. Keep your word. Otherwise, there won't be any next time. I promise. What's wrong? Didn't expect the family's troubles. To trouble your parents to worry as well. We are one family. Why distinguish between yours and mine? Besides, my parents love you more than they love me. They're more than happy to. Smooth talker. Chen is finally back. Let Mom see if you've lost weight. Did you not eat properly in Heicheng? Your complexion looks pale. Mom, I haven't lost weight. I've been stuffed every meal. Yunshu, on the other hand, is busy with work every day. You should feel for her. You too. No pushing yourself too hard. Tonight, Mom will have the kitchen make your favorite dishes. To nourish yourselves well. I know, Mom. We're both doing fine. That piece of trash, Fu Jing, hasn't caused you trouble, has he? Not for now. But we've already arranged for people to check his accounts and whereabouts. Check. Must investigate thoroughly. I tolerated him stealing the family assets back then. Now he dares to hit my son-in-law and target my daughter and the Fu Corporation's interests. Does he really think the Fu family is just for show? Mom, don't be angry. Be careful not to hurt your health. I'm not angry. I'm just outraged for you both. Investigate with confidence. Mom will back you up. I'll keep an eye on the old residents. He shouldn't try any tricks. Within 3 days, Fu Yunshu's assistant brought complete evidence and rushed back to Jing City. President, everything has been cleared up. The vice president embezzled 300 million from the Lincheng branch to pay off private debts and colluded with external rivals to seize the core project in the West City. Wants to seize the core project in the West City. Is it just a financial issue? On the car you frequently use. He secretly tampered with the brake lines, planning to cause an accident. No wonder the original owner had a car accident. So it was his calculated scheme. Notify all directors. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Emergency board meeting. Don't be afraid, I'll go with you tomorrow, I'm here. Fu Jingwei used his position, embezzled public funds, deliberately attempted to murder the company president. The evidence is conclusive. All duties are terminated as of today. Legal responsibility will be pursued according to the law. You're lying, this is a frame-up. Whether it's a frame-up or not, the judge will give you the answer. The news reached the old residents. Fu Yunshu, by what right do you arrest my husband? Our family treated you well. You ungrateful wretch. Because of his numerous evil deeds. Attempting to kill my daughter and son-in-law. One more word, and you'll be taken for investigation too. Everything is resolved. No one can bully you anymore. Yeah, thanks to you and Mom. What about Fu Nyanian? How do you plan to handle her? She wasn't involved from start to finish. She even secretly urged her father to stop. She's a sensible child. I'll leave her at the grassroots level of the Fu Corporation to gain experience, to work based on her own ability. No collective punishment. You did the right thing. I returned to school for class. Teacher Wen, you're finally back. I was narrow-minded before, talking nonsense and speculating about you. Please don't take it to heart. It's okay. We're all colleagues. It's in the past, let's not mention it. Thank you, Teacher Wen. Just let me know if you need anything in the future. Teacher Wen, your explanation was so clear. You're simply our savior. Teacher Wen, please update your short videos soon. We're all waiting to watch. Okay. I'll try to film and update more. Did your class go well today? Was it tiring? It went very smoothly. The students all like me. Not tired at all. Right, I suddenly remembered. Renlei just called and invited us to play tennis at his place this weekend. Wang Yu is going too. Do you still want to play? Of course, come with me. I'll teach you how to play. I guarantee you'll learn it instantly. Okay, I'll listen to you. Brother-in-law, sister, we've finally been waiting for you. I saw your tennis videos online. They're really popular. You really play well. Just playing around. Not professional. Brother-in-law, you're an internet-famous teacher now. Take me with you next time you film a video. Anytime. As long as you have time to practice with me. Returning to the old house for dinner in the evening, the old lady suddenly puts down her chopsticks. I have something serious to tell you. Mom, you're talking about Ah Chen, right? You and Yunshu have been married for over half a year. Your relationship is so good. Isn't it time for me to hold a grandchild? I'm idle at home every day. I just want to take care of a baby. Mom, we know. Let nature take its course. That's more like it. Let me hold a baby soon. I'll help you take care of them every day. I guarantee they'll be healthy and chubby. Who wants to let nature take its course with you? Besides you, who else could I let nature take its course with? Half a year later, Wen Chen, look. I'm pregnant, we're having a babe. The doctor said it's already 6 weeks. Great, I'm going to be a father. Mom is going to be a grandmother. The news reached the old house. Yunshu, do you want something sour or sweet? Mom will have the kitchen make it immediately. Ah Chen, you keep an eye out too. If she's hungry in the middle of the night, call the kitchen immediately. Ah Chen, my legs are swollen. I'll massage them for you. Massage gently. Ah Chen, I'm hungry. I'll cook some wontons for you. It'll be ready soon. Ah Chen, do you find this troublesome? Never. You and the baby are the most precious treasures of my life. Fu Yunshu successfully gave birth to a pair of fraternal twins. The boy's eyes and brows look like mine. The girl looks just like Fu Yunshu. Exquisitely beautiful. Extremely cute. Looking at the two little ones, tears instantly fell. Yunshu, look, they look like you. And like me, they're so beautiful. Our babies. The old lady held the two children. Great, the Fu family has heirs. I finally get to hold my grandson and granddaughter. On the day of the baby's 1-month celebration, the Fu family held a grand banquet. This is just too cute. Let me take them home for a couple of days. Stop messing around, be careful not to bump the babies. I held Fu Yunshu's hand, looking at everything lively and warm before us. Ah Chen, thank you for giving me such a complete home. I should be the one saying thank you. At night, the children slept soundly in their cribs. Ah Chen, will we always be this happy? Yes, for a lifetime. Parents in good health. Babies growing up healthy. We staying by each other's side. Living a good life. The night breeze is gentle. The starlight is brilliant. This is the life I've always wanted.